Order number 9, special motion, consideration of nominee for appointment as a member of the National Police Service Commission.
Honorable Hon Rasso.
I want to thank members for rejecting that the convention that we find is contrary to our customs, laws, ethos, and everything that is an African. Thank you, Honorable Speaker. Consideration of nominee for appointment as a member of the National Police Service Commission. I beg to move that, taking into consideration the findings of the Departmental Committee on Administration and Internal Security in its report on the vetting of a nominee for the appointment as a member of the National Police Service Commission, laid on the table of the House on Wednesday, 26 April 2023, and pursuant to the provision of Article 252, Sub-Article B of the Constitution, Section 6(6) of the National Police Service Commission Act 2011 and Section 8(1) of the Public Appointments Parliamentary Approval Act 2011, this House approves the appointment of Mr. Edwin Kiprono Cheluget as a member of the National Police Service Commission. Honorable Speaker, in our approval hearing, it was grounded in law, Article 252 of the Constitution, Article 6(5) of the National Police Service Commission Act, also Article 118 of the Constitution, and Section 6(4) of the Public Appointments Parliamentary Approval Act 2011, and Standing Order 45(3). Honorable Speaker, the committee also considered Article 246 of our Constitution that establishes the National Police Service Commission, that should consist of a person who is qualified to be appointed as a High Court judge, 2 retired senior police officers, 3 persons of integrity who have served the public with distinction, the Inspector General of the National Police Service, and both Deputy Inspector Generals of the National Police Service. Also, the committee considered what is fundamental and a basic requirement, that a nominee must be cleared: ethics and integrity, tax compliance, criminal records, higher education loans repayment, and if an individual has political party affiliation. Going on this, Honorable Speaker, what is a requirement, particularly in terms of an individual who will be appointed to such a constitutional office? We must consider suitability. The suitability of the nominee is what, in principle, the committee assessed in terms of his professional training, experience, personal integrity, background and qualities, as well as his performance during the approval hearing. Honorable Speaker, the committee is Honorable Speaker, the committee came out clearly on this, that this particular nominee is qualified, is suitable, based on the foregoing. First of all, the nominee for the commission is a Kenyan who was born in Nandi, County. Also, he attended Kabimet Primary School in Nandi, and also Kapsabet High School. He is also a law degree holder from Moi University, and also he holds a diploma in law from Kenya School of Law. His employment record, Honorable Speaker, the nominee brings about a long legal experience, over 18 years, where he has worked in several law firms, including, but not limited to, Chelugate and Company Advocate. He is currently a member of the Tax Appeal Tribunal since 2022, to which he has also served as a board member of National Irrigation Board since 2019. He was also the inaugural Speaker of the County Assembly of Nandi from 2013 to 2017. Honorable Speaker, the nominee is also a member of Law Society of Kenya and also a life member of the Red Cross Society of Kenya. He confirms that his net worth is 55.5 million, comprising of residential homes, farms, farm machinery, vehicles, and livestock. Is not a member of any political party, and he confirms that if this House approves his nomination, he is not likely to have any conflict of interest. Also, on integrity, the nominee has not been charged in any court of law, and for that reason, I think on that, he is given a clean bill of health. Honorable Speaker, during the approval vetting, the nominee was asked by the committee members a raft of questions that ranges from education of police officers, the appointment of the IG to be a member of the National Police Service Commission, police officers' welfare, including injuries while they are on duty, stagnation of police officers in one rank, the challenges the police officers who are graduates are facing, and also on emerging issues such as new religious crimes of radicalization, and on the mental health of police officers and transfers. Honorable Speaker, the candidate was able to fully respond to the questions that were raised, and I wish to say as follows. In accordance with Article 78(1) of the Constitution, the nominee is eligible for appointment as a state officer. And in terms of both education experience and also working in government, this particular nominee fulfills most of the important requirements that are laid down statutory by the Constitution. That also the nominee meets the requirement of Chapter 6 of the Constitution on leadership and integrity. The nominee has also not been dismissed from office under Article 75 of the Constitution for contravention of Article 71, Article 76, and Article 77. Therefore, Honorable Speaker, with those, the committee is of the opinion that this particular nominee fits the requirement for the office for which he has been nominated, and recommend that the House approves this nomination. I wish at this point, Honorable Speaker, to ask Honorable George Kaluma to second.